This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 683, Marrying Kind of Men, 7 Key Signs, and Does He Have Soulmate Potential? Both by Dr. Diana Kirschner of loveinninetydays.com. Hello, everybody, and happy middle of the week. I am Greg Audino, and welcome to the show. I'm here every weekday to narrate some of the best relationship blogs we can find, some books as well, anything we can get our hands on, really, to help you guys have thriving relationships with yourselves and your loved ones. Now, while nothing will be 100% predictable in relationships, ain't that the truth, there are certain general traits you can look out for if you're seeking a potential marriage partner. You'll learn practical tips for what to observe from the 2 short posts today. So let's learn more from Dr. Diana Kirschner and start optimizing your life. Marrying Kind of Men, 7 Key Signs by Dr. Diana Kirschner of loveinninetydays.com. This is another research article that answers the question of who are the marrying kind of men. If you want to know if your guy is marriage material, check out my newly revised book, Love in 90 Days. Who really are the marrying kind of men? Who is marriage material? Some women think they don't exist anymore, like an extinct species of mammal. And here's yet another email on this topic. Dear Dr. Diana, I've done it again. Fell for the wrong guy. He had no interest in a serious relationship or making a commitment. Obviously, I missed the signs. So could you tell me, please, what are the signs of the marrying kind of men? Please tell me what to look for. Susan in Omaha. Susan, I've got good news for you and for the many others who asked the question, who are the marrying kind of men? Over the past few years, researchers have looked closely at the types of men who are more likely to be interested in a long-term relationship or marriage, and those who are likely to be commitment-phobic or players. The telltale signs based on research that can guide you towards the marrying kind of men. Rutgers University and the National Marriage Project conducted a national study that showed that married men were more likely than single men to have grown up with both biological parents. Almost half of the married men reported going to religious services several times a month, while less than 1/4 of the unmarried men did. When the researchers sorted out the marrying kind of men, they found a similar difference. Those who came from traditional backgrounds in intact families and those who attended religious services regularly each month were more likely to agree with, "You'd be ready to marry tomorrow if the right person came along." Also, a Gallup poll showed that the vast majority of these marrying kind of men are seeking a soulmate who will fulfill their emotional, sexual, and spiritual desires. They also wanted someone who is willing to share breadwinning responsibilities. 7 significant differences between the marrying kind of men and the non-marrying kind. Men who are not marriage material were more likely to distrust women to tell the truth about prior relationships, worry more about the risks of divorce, say they did not want children, believe that singles have better lives than marrieds, agree to there are so many bad marriages today it makes one question the value of marriage, say that at this stage of life they just wanted to have fun, express the concern that if you marry, your biggest concern would be losing your personal freedom. Ladies, there are some important clues here. Obviously, there are wonderful, available guys who don't fit the complete profile of the marrying kind of men. Nevertheless, the research is convincing that good parental role models and a spiritual or religious background help in molding guys who want commitment. If marriage or a lasting love relationship is your goal, you may want to watch early on for info and clues about a guy's upbringing. Look for eagerness for marriage and practicing spiritual or religious activities. Single dads can often be great prospective partners. On the other hand, definitely watch out for a guy's general distrust of women and fears about losing personal freedom. Don't waste your time on men who are not marriage material. They will only break your heart. Be discerning in looking for the men that are marriage material. If and when things do get trying in your marriage, whether you pick the right partner or not, guidance and expertise from a trusted professional can give you fresh solutions to your most pressing issues. If you feel guidance is right for you, check out BetterHelp Online Counseling. It offers you a safe and private online setting to seek help. BetterHelp's licensed counselors specialize in areas like relationships, family conflicts, anxiety, and more. You can schedule sessions at your own time and pace. If you don't like communicating with your counselor through video, You can choose to communicate through text, chat, or the phone, honestly, whichever you're most comfortable with. And you can request a new counselor at no additional charge if you're unhappy with your counselor currently. BetterHelp is available worldwide with a network of 3,000 U.S. licensed therapists. There are no lengthy scheduling processes here, as you can start communicating with your therapist in less than 24 hours. Best of all, it is a truly affordable option. Optimal Relationships Daily listeners get 10% off your first month with discount code ORD. So why not get started today? Go to betterhelp.com/ORD. Simply fill out a questionnaire to help them assess your needs and get matched with a counselor you love. That's betterhelp.com/ORD. Does He Have Soulmate Potential? Also by Dr. Diana Kirschner of loveinninetydays.com. There are some very important and surprising questions to ask yourself to find out, does he have soulmate potential? As I covered before, the first question to ask yourself is he crazy about me? The second key question you must ask yourself is he willing to grow? Why does this question matter so much? Well, there are no perfect guys. You want to make sure you're with someone who is open to self-improvement and working on himself as a person. Single dads often fit the bill here. If he's crazy about you and if he respects you and your own growth process, he will want to evolve along a similar path as yours. I've designed this particular quiz to help you assess the very important question, is he willing to grow? Give your partner 1 point for each of these 11 characteristics. Takes suggestions/advice. Is self-reflective. Can tell you what he, not his partner, did wrong in his last relationship. Is willing to go to therapy or life coaching. Has a mentor at work. Takes growth courses. Meditates/prays. Was or is in a 12-step program or men's group. Has made positive changes in his behavior or his ability to speak his truth. Is growing in self-esteem and self-confidence. Has grown or reinvented himself in his career. Does he have soulmate potential? Is he willing to grow? A score of 6 or more indicates that your guy is an open and evolving person. He has the potential to become a wonderful life partner who continuously reinvents himself. A man who reinvents himself is a guy who understands that new vistas in work, career, or helping others will also fill your lives with passion. On a personal note, this growth quality in my husband, Sam, is what keeps me crazy about him after decades of marriage. He has reinvented himself several times over, and I never quite know what to expect. He has worked as a clinical psychologist, run a postgraduate training institute for marriage and family therapists, served as a management consultant to large family-owned businesses, co-authored books for therapists and investors, and in his spare time acted as my business manager. Actually, I feel like I'm having an affair with an old and new lover a lot of the time. Bottom line, there are no perfect princes. But a frog prince who is evolving could make a great and wonderful partner. Make sure to read the final installment in this Soulmate series. It asks you to rate your partner's soulmate potential on the third dimension. Does he meet the basics? You just listened to the posts titled Marrying Kind of Men, 7 Key Signs, and Does He Have Soulmate Potential? Both by Dr. Diana Kirschner of loveinninetydays.com. More great content from Dr. Diana today, and we thank her for that as always. You know, I really like the scoring system. Is it risky to see people only through these boxes they check off? Of course. But if we can understand that these are just guidelines, having a score system or something like that is objective and it's measurable, and that can be a really great way to avoid overthinking or demanding too much. It's great to bring objectivity to these difficult subjective feelings and assessments. So thanks again to Dr. Diana for providing a little roadmap in that regard. And thank you so much to you all for coming by today. Check back in again with us tomorrow to hear about 4 young boys who survived without their phones for a whole month, where your optimal life awaits.